What a pretty little gym, mashallah, tabarakallah. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It's Karisa from Bismillah and Go. And yes, guys, I know I haven't posted for a really long time, and there's a good reason for that. When I see something, I want to complete it, or when I see somebody, it's hard for me to let go if I see that person's being hurt and stuff. And sometimes I can get and so it's one of those things where we have to be honest with ourselves and understand, and you live through things that remind you of how human you are and how you can't control anything, right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is in control, and it's kind of like life is a hurricane, and you enter through one side and you don't know what to expect, and you're just like, why me, like what's going on here? I thought I was doing good, I thought I was trying my best, and then you get through the eye of the storm and you're like, okay, you have a reprieve, alhamdulillah, right? And you have two options when you get there. Okay, am I going to remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and what I just went through and learn from it? Or am I going to forget Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and claim I got through it on my own, right? But sometimes it takes time, because you go through that eye, then you hit another one, because everybody knows that hurricane's coming too, right? Like technically it's one hurricane, but you go through the first wall, then you hit the eye, then you hit the next wall, right? And the next wall usually seems to feel even worse, because you just came through a moment of calm and peace where you're like, okay, I think the worst is behind me. And we know that for sure Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows what he's doing, and Allah is very merciful and sometimes places people in our lives that can help us get through those things. And sometimes He places people in our lives to remind us that we haven't gotten through some things, right? Whichever side of the coin that you're on, it's our responsibility to still treat somebody else with compassion, because you know what, guys, when you see social media and things like social media where you're seeing, this post of, even right now, this beautiful landscape that I'm looking at, it feels amazing, guys, by the way. It's supposed to be a moment of being like, in everything, mashallah, mashallah, tabarakallah, may Allah increase that person. May Allah allow me to witness something of beauty. And it's human nature not to want to air your dirty laundry per se, right? But at the same time, it kind of dehumanizes the person behind the photo, right? Like, everything always looks so fine and dandy, and then the other person looking at the picture is like, man, I wish I had it together like that, right? But the reality of the matter is that nobody has it together. Nobody does. And even if we see on social media that it looks like somebody has it together, we have to be honest with ourselves and say, no, it's not like that. We don't know the struggles of everybody. Lives life's ups and downs. So unforeseen things do happen to you. And you know what, guys? It's okay. It's okay not to know what to do. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to feel lonely. It's okay to, it's okay, because you know what, guys, we're human. And if we weren't human, the alternative is that we had control over everything, and we don't. And the biggest platform of social media is Facebook right now, right? And come on, guys, on Facebook you're allowed to choose who you want as friends, right? And if you're going to share something, it's because you trust that other person isn't going to be harboring negative thoughts to you. But the reality of the matter is that not everybody who sees something good happening from you likes it, and not everybody who sees something bad happening from you dislikes. The humanity is a very social being. It's social entity, I guess you can say. And so that's why we have all of these issues in society, is because everybody wants to follow the timeline of society and what society has dictated for us, and what society has told us we should be doing at a certain moment of our life, or feeling at a certain moment of our life, or looking for at a certain moment of our life. And although there is a pattern, because humankind likes patterns, and anything that looks out of the norm, that doesn't follow the immediate pattern of the humanity, it kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. And it used to be where certain things that were bad were seen as bad, and now we're seeing things that it's becoming the norm. And because it's the norm, people are like, this is the way it's always been, instead of, you know, understanding that some of those pressures that society itself has given rise to those problems, right? And so I just kind of wanted to leave you guys with that today. Keep your chin up, whatever issue that you're going through, and remember that it's really up to us how we live our life. Because if you look for something good, you're gonna find it. If you're gonna look for even a shred of silver lining, you will find that shred of silver lining. And I know that a lot of things people want to hold on to themselves, because I'm that kind of a person too. I don't really like it. It's like a deep-seated thing, right? Nobody wants to be alone, but nobody wants to look like they can't handle anything, right? And sometimes that requirement of strength is actually, you know, the time that people should be really checking on you. And I don't know how I could personally check on you, but I do know that you guys, every single one of you that are watching this video, are in my dua, because sometimes it just takes that one person to know, you know what, I'm not actually alone, I'm okay. And so with that being said, have a great day, guys, and Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let's bismillah and go on with the rest of our day.